All right, so it's 2000. What year is this? Hold on, let me turn on my brightness. All right, last year of the decade, last day of the year. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's better lighting. I got that little half, light, half dark side. But yeah, last day of the year, last year of the decade. It's excuse me, December 31st, 2019. It's been an incredible year so far. We got about an hour and 10 more minutes left. It's about to be New Year's on the East Coast now. My second home, New York City. But anyways, on a serious note, yeah, this year started off, with a new job and all that stuff. Learned a lot about the aviation field, flying and all that. Traveled to a bunch of new places. Um, Got very fortunate to be able to go to and met a ton of new people, ate a ton of new food, all things I love and enjoy. Create a few video content, but not as much as I, want to put out. But that's all my fault. But still recorded a lot, a good bit. Still taking pictures for, not too much worry about the number side of the success, whatever. Not trying to chase it or anything, just trying to remain on staying, having fun while doing it, staying creative, having my creative passion and desire with the camera as well as food and cooking and other projects and all that stuff. Making sure I still give back to the community with my time and treasures. But yeah, thinking about from 10 years ago, 2009, I was like, what, fifth grade. Didn't know what I was gonna be doing in life. Honestly, didn't even like my life in fifth grade. I didn't honestly like my life until probably was like 18, 17. I'm not sure. Well, I know why, but yeah. Good thing I made those changes. So if this 10 years from now, I'll be, wow, 31. Yo, that's crazy. So yeah, I mean, I've come a long way from I'm 21 now. That's even mind blowing. My mom didn't even know I could buy liquor. I bought her like a bottle of rosé or something like that for Christmas, and yeah, she's like, "How'd you buy this?" I said, "I'm 21, mom." Yeah, so that's crazy. I mean, life is crazy. Life passes us by. If you don't do nothing, it ain't gonna stop for you. Time waits for no one. Make sure you're not living life fearfully, not living life based off fears, because you'll never really live life. You'll just be scared of everything, scared of taking that next step, scared of asking questions, scared of asking people questions, scared of going new places, eating new foods. And if I was in the same mindset that I was in when I was 11 years old, 10 years old, then I wouldn't have this YouTube channel. That's probably the most craziest thing. If I was recording myself 10 years ago and I would have 20 people watching this video, it'll be crazy. Crazy. No, I wouldn't believe it. No one around me, my family wouldn't believe it. My school members wouldn't believe it. Teachers wouldn't believe it. But yeah, I talk to people all the time now. Really, 5 years ago, I wasn't talking to anyone like my mom, my grandparents, my brother, my cousins. That's about it. No random people like I'm talking to, like on the random street or something like that. Where I work, I don't even know the person, saying hi or hope you have a good day or something. That's just part of growth and all that. But yeah, that's probably the biggest change from 2009, 2010 era. The 2010 era was really a good sequence of events, I would say. Started out with on sports wise, Auburn winning their first national championship that I was ever born. LeBron win his first championship. You know, a lot of sports stuff going on. Me being able to touch the basketball net when like start like second year of high school. Then me last year, you know, touching the rim a couple times, never throwing it down yet, but you know, maybe that'll come in 2020. But a lot of family, lots. That's another thing. A lot of cousins come into the world. Really, my brother was like an infant at the time. Now he's 10 years old. I have a ton of cousins now. I used to be like a lonesome child when it comes to like Christmas events and all that. Because I was honestly by myself till I was a good 12 years old before, you know, I ever spent any time with anyone even close to my age. I guess that's why I'm more drawn to conversation with my elders, like the 35 and up crowd, rather than the 20-year-olds, 18, 17-year-old people. I'm more drawn to like the elders. I feel like I can learn something more from them, more experience, more knowledge. I would advise, if you are not talking to your elders, go out. If you don't have grandparents, which I'm very fortunate to have, well, at least one set now, but yeah. If you don't have grandparents, find some old man at McDonald's, Publix, Walmart, the corner store, the bodega, the airport, anywhere you can find an old woman, old man, or older auntie or uncle. Can really give you a different insight of life. I was at my great-grandmother's house, she's 90 years old. Last week I met a 99-year-old woman. Different perspective. Even like, especially living here in Birmingham, where the race tension was very high 50 years ago, 40 years ago. And my great-grandmother telling me stories that she didn't get up on the bus. And she said she got beef with Rosa Parks because she didn't get no award when she didn't get up, My great-grandmother's a savage, She wasn't, yeah. That's a whole nother different story. Whole different, I could go on for like a whole day of her stories. But yeah, just work on what I want to work on myself. This is really just for myself. I know that you're not probably watching this 7 minutes in. I thought it was going to be like a 5-minute video, but I didn't really realize that it's really been 10 years since I was 11 years old. Make sure you always keep your dreams. Never give up on your dreams. Listen to this song by, I can't remember, but it's called Kids. It said, when I was young or when I was a kid, I didn't listen to my brain. I listened to my heart. Those dreams you had, follow them. Like when you're playing with your toys or whatever, and you're going, boo, bah, bah. I heard it from some episode of podcast I was listening to. Oh, with Andre 3K and Rick Rubin. And then your mom opens the door and that world is like stopped or at hold. Always make sure your imagination is sharp. Always make sure your imagination is strong. Because, that's a very important aspect. You can have money. You can have the family. You can have cars and all that. You can travel places. But if you have to always be constantly around people and have always to seek people's attention and seek their thoughts, and you don't have anything in yourself and here, that may be a problem. I'm not sure. I don't deal with that because I can have a full-blown conversation with someone and not be fully present. I'm still in my head. Like, I'm in my head right now talking to you all. But yeah, I drive a car. I have my own car. That's crazy. Just little things. Nothing like, no big things like I don't know, but that I have a YouTube channel. I used to watch YouTube all the time, like sports highlights and bands and all that stuff. But yeah, but it's Lorenzo March, 2020. Make sure you keep that drive that you have in your head. Write out your ideas, your thoughts. your goals for the year. Make sure you're having a purpose-driven day. Every single day, it doesn't have to be full 20 hours, but at least a good 12 to 16 hours needs to be purpose-driven. Whether it's how you talk to others, how you write, how you listen to music, what kind of music you're listening to, how you perceive movies you're watching. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff. I mean, this would be a fun video. Come back and watch when I'm, feeling down or whatever. Or maybe my kids watch it. Maybe my grandkids watch this. I don't know, but it's out here on the internet. I usually keep these videos for myself, but I'll release this one since it's the mark of a new decade, a new year, 2020, 2020, however you want to pronounce it. My vision been clear. Stay up. Keep marching. Adios.